แกงจีนไก่ใส่ผักกาด
It doesn't take rocket science to figure out how this dish has all the elements it needs to succeed in middle-class Texas. The copper penny salad was a colorful, tangy dish made from sliced carrots that resembled shiny coins, giving it its distinctive name. The carrots were boiled briefly until tender, then marinated in a dressing of tomato soup, vinegar, sugar, and onions. Served chilled, the salad had a sweet and sour flavor that paired well with grilled
ฝรั่งจะกินมักกะโรนีกับชีส
picnics or potlucks. Its bright orange color made it a cheerful addition to buffet tables, while its
ต่างกันคนละขั้วเลย
kept it from being overly sweet like many other mid-century salads. Homemakers appreciated its convenience because it could be made in large.
Cheese, cut cheese. Cheese. There's nowhere to go but jam.
Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Thank you guys for coming to talk.
ชีสนะครับ
So let's start with Nora because it all started with
เชฟดา
in terms of this movie. Tell us what you what opened your eyes and how this is I see it all.
No, I didn't know that Julie Pell. I read about her in the New York Times.
โอ้
And
โห
it's very
ห่ออันละหมูต่อ
And I read it and I
อ๋อ
thought, as I do about pretty much
Cool,
anything,
come
what
by.
is this a movie? And I thought, no, it's not. And that was pretty much it for a few months. And then, I don't really remember the exact time thing, but a couple of months later, Amy Pascal, who runs Columbia Pictures, said to me,
cheese
we're going to take the Julie Pell thing and put it together.
Hensley on a homestead outside Dodge City, Kansas.
รสดีหนึ่งช้อน
And what she could pull from 40
ตามันมาเกม
acres of
มันตึงบักกัว
and one cast iron pot. Her youngest daughter later wrote that her mother cooked the same 7 meals in
Yep.
rotation for 6 years straight. There was nothing
มัน
else
ยัง
to
ใส่
cook.
เกลือเพิ่มให้มัน
That pot is number 8 on this list. Number 15 kept fur traders alive for months on nothing else.
จิ้มก่อน
Number 3 was still being eaten on farms 60 years after the Civil
โอ้
War.
ลำกัน
These 75 meals were not
พริ
recipes.
กไทย
They were survival systems built by people who grew what
มั
they
นต้องใส่
ate
ดีกว่าเดี๋ยวมัน
and
จ
ate
บ
what they grew.
มันใส่คนเดียว
Hit that subscribe button. Let us count down 25 rugged homestead meals farm families actually
แล้วก็ไป
ate.
But they wanted me to direct it.
เช็ค
But I thought,
ว่าอันนี้มันนุ่มหรือยัง
maybe
เต็มมักกะโรนีนี่
and it did.
โอเค
A television series, and she didn't have time to write it. And I said, well, we can't wait to find out what's going to happen with the story.
จากนั้นก็
That's how my part of it began.
เอามาใส่ตรงนี้
So when you started to write it, how did you figure how to like the
มัน
emphasis?
จะสูงกับแกงผักกาดนี่แหละ
Because I think we all know what we're talking about. Julie Powell, wrote a blog for 1 year where she decided she would make every single recipe in Master New York French cooking, and she wrote a blog.
อร่อยดี
We all know, I think, Julie Child has moved down.
จากนั้นก็เอา
So that's just to
มัก
bring
กะโร
us
นี
up.
ใส่ลงไป
Tell us how you sort of split it in your mind between the two.
Well, I knew what the time frame was in both of them. One was going to be 1 year, Julie Pell, and the other was to sort of take Julie from before she was Julia Child to before she was Julia Child. In other words, take her from the person she was when she came to Paris to the publication of the book, which is about a 10-year period. And I outlined it the way you do anything. I just went, from first this and then this, and it took forever. It was a really long process for me writing the script. The
โอ้
outline
นี่มันเนี่ย
took at least, I don't know,
Well, it's sort of like intertwined with the movies.
yeah, and I kept splitting
Oh, yeah.
them up and trying to figure out. Anyway, the point was, it took a while, but it was really hard, but it was really fun. I just loved doing it. I had thousands of pages of Julie's blog printed out. It was printed out all the comments too, and then I had a lot of biographical stuff about Julie and Charlie because she wrote so many letters, and her husband wrote so many
And I got
letters.
cheap
And
aside.
everybody wrote letters to saved all their letters apparently because they're all up at the Schlesinger Library at Radcliffe in the sort of in the cookbook
อ๋อไหม
trove that they have up there.
ต่อ
So there were, the Julia Child section of the movie is, I could practically footnote every 10 lines of it. It came right
เยิ้มเลยทีนี้
what we know about her.
อ๋อ
And it was fun. It was
จะ
really
ล็อกเนี่ยก่อน
Meryl, did you please say to me, Ty? Um,
เกลือคว่ำละ
a lifelong dream.
อ๋อ
I always did want to be able to cook better than I do. And like most people, I thought I could do, an imitation of her. But everybody
อ้าว
has.
โคนชีสมันไหนนะครับ
But I never, imagined
La la.
that she would be a film subject. She was so vividly,
เนี่ยละลายละเริ่มละยางยืดละครับท่านผู้ชม
and how she transformed. Okay, tell us how you prepare.
ต้องใส่เกลือชีสนี่โคตรเก่ง
What did you watch?
เนี่ยยืดนะครับ
I read quite a few things, but I read them as I was going, so I think the performance is enhanced.
พร้อมแล้วกระโปยเสร็จแล้วกระโปย
I was researching.
You didn't prepare before?
A little bit, but I mean, Amy and I finished it out 2 weeks before shooting started on this. We did the first reading while we were shooting, didn't we? And
And Meryl came to the first reading dressed as Julia.
โอเค
I thought you said you came dressed as Sister Aloysius.
No.
Well, that's how I dress.
เสร็จแล้วกระโปยเสิร์ฟครับ
Sorry, so you came to the first reading dressed as Julia? Yeah. I just thought, oh God. I was wearing a nun's
เสิร์ฟ
hat
เสิร์ฟ
14 hours a day, and it's the most wonderful thing playing
ยางยืดครับ
worry about your hair ever.
ของแท้ต้องยางยืด
Clean or dirty, curly or straight, it just didn't matter.
เอาแตะอี้ก่อนที่มันกินบ่หมด
I haven't looked at my hair in a long time, and I did.
มันนี่เป็น
So
Bỏ
I
cái
went
da-
and
cường
I
điêu bỏ
actually
da một
have a little short brown wig from oh man. I think it was one of the
Léo
things
có
we
sợ.
saw in Canada.
เอาไปเสิร์ฟก่อน
My friend Roy Helland
มาแล้ว
curled it and made
ใส่
it,
พริก
because for me to walk in with
Thích
long
hay hả nói
blonde
lắm.
hair and my own tragic
Phúc,
clothes,
phúc,
it just the illusion that
Okay.
first reading is everything, and I thought it was just going to be actors, and it was of course
Here you are.
studio people. Yes, there were.
Oh my
there were
God.
people I didn't
Thank you.
know,
That's a little bit
which means
But
business.
no, actually, I think it was mostly just
That's
the
it.
production designer and we didn't have anyone from the studio.
You didn't?
careful
Never let them come
Okay,
back.
good.
burn your mouth
Well, I was worried, and I thought, it's as much for me to feel like her
Okay.
as anything else. It just helped.
So
Good.
you started that way,
Yeah,
so you
try
came
it.
that way. Then
I
once
try
you
already, it's nice.
worked on the film.
you like
You watched
You like
I
it?
read, yes, there was.
No,
I think
I
it's an
eat
American
noodle
Masters
already, so-
documentary on her. I looked at all the.
What
cooking
drink you
shows.
want?
I had. Is it
Purple?
Nora Shapiro's book?
Water,
which is
milk?
Just Julia Child. I had a big.
Orange
thick
juice?
book.
Noel Riley Fitch.
Yes,
Fitch
Appetite
Riley,
for
one or the
Life,
other, yeah.
which I sort of loved just for all the back stuff in Pasadena.
Apple.
Her mother, the story of the Eastern, because she had such a. I remember being shocked that she was from California because she had
Okay.
such an East Coast Brahmin Seven Sisters vibe. I mean, something that I was quite familiar with, and but it's of another age, the time that's archaic. That's me.
น้ำแอปเปิล
But yeah, I read her early books, and really it was the videos that were most valuable.
And the shoes, right? These?
คนเฒ่ามันต้องกินแก้วแบบนี้
These are about the height, that I wore.
มีฝาจุกปิด มันจะได้บ่ร้อน หม้อก็อ่อนแบบเลยเนี่ย
So we
Okay.
lowered the counters of things and made
Welcome
all the extras in Paris